my friends, how are you today? And welcome back to my channel. I am super excited today because I have a review to do about one of my favorite movies of all time, and it is... Oh, should have had it prepared before I said it is. It is the movie Better Off Dead, starring John Cusack.
Does it ever feel like everyone's got more going than you do?
Oops.
That everyone is smart?
So you're Al Myers' kid.
Yes, I am.
You look pretty stupid to me.
Thank you.
You say the best skier in town just ran off with your girlfriend? Even your younger brother does better than you do?
Beth broke up with me.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, you might be right. But remember one thing.
I haven't even been to New York City.
Nobody was ever better off dead.
The truth is, I can outski you any day of the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you want a race? I'll take you on any day, sucker.
Go that way, really fast. If something gets in your way, turn.
All you need is guts.
All right, now turn.
I'm gonna race, I'm gonna lose, and I'm gonna die, in that order.
Go.
And you'll never doubt yourself again.
He's skiing on one ski.
Better off dead.
And that's a real shame when folks be throwing away a perfectly good white boy like that.
An abnormal look at a normal teenager.
Whew! And the reason why I'm reviewing this today is because I received this in the mail, finally, the John Cusack Better Off Dead Steelbook version of Better Off Dead. And it is an FYE exclusive. I had to look at it. For some reason, I always want to say FYI, but it's an FYE exclusive. Will I open this up? Never. I'm never going to open this up. I've seen pictures of it on the inside. I don't need to open it. And I already have the Blu-ray, and it's a Blu-ray. It should get a 4K. Then I'll open it up. But I wanted the Steelbook because this is one of my absolute favorite movies. Oh my goodness. Now, should I hold it? I'll hold up this one because it has a better cover. Yes, I'll hold up the Steelbook because it has a better cover. But this is one of my favorite movies. If you have never seen Better Off Dead, let me summarize it for you because I know this movie like the back of my hand, okay? It's about this guy, Lane Meyer, and he is absolutely infatuated with his girlfriend. I mean, he is totally beyond, okay? He has hangers with her picture on it. Pictures of her are all over the walls. He is infatuated with this girl, and she is falling in love with the head of the ski team, okay? This real kind of tool type character that is just kind of, I can ski the K-12, so I'm like really, really cool and everything. And he's really got nothing else going on besides the fact that he's got these like looks of a non-human being, whatever. And Lane is this normal guy, and the other guy's the head of the ski team. So Lane wants to try out for the ski team. And he goes to try out, and he does not make it by a couple of seconds. And it was kind of set up by the head of the ski team guy because he had his eye on Lane's girlfriend. So Lane's girlfriend ends up dumping him. And she goes out with the head of the ski team. And Lane spends the rest of the movie trying to kill himself, okay? But not in a... It's not a horror movie. It's not in a scary way. It's not in a... You never feel like he's going to actually ever hurt himself. He doesn't really want to hurt himself. He's really, really bummed out. This was like his thing, you know what I mean? And now she's with this guy, and the way he does things, this is 100% comedy, okay? It's 100% comedy, and it's something not to be taken so very, what's the word I'm looking for? Don't take it so literally. I mean, it's a joke. It's a goof, okay? The way that the world is nowadays, people, if this movie came out today, and they guaranteed it wouldn't even make it out today, because people would be like, oh no, a movie about a kid trying to commit suicide through the whole movie, dude. It is a comedy. Come on, have a little bit of humor in you, okay? It's funny from beginning to end. Now, so the Lane character, it's funny because everybody wants to go out with his girlfriend. This girl is like, to me, it's the girl from she's from Friday the 13th. She's the one that bounces around on the ceiling. I never really saw the attraction in her as much as I did with the next door neighbor moves in. Well, next door neighbor lives over there, and a foreign exchange student comes in from France. I think she's from France. I'm pretty sure she's from France. Anyway, so she comes in and she acts like she can't speak English because the guy next door is like trying to rope her in as his girlfriend, but he's like this total like weirdo, this geeky weirdo type guy, whatever. And the mother's like, oh, they're in love, the international language of love.
We're discovering around our household, you don't need words to speak the
and the girl don't want nothing to do with it, so she's just making believe that she don't speak English, so that way they'll leave him alone. But he don't leave him alone. He just keeps going after and after and after. But she finds an interest in the Lane character, and they become close. But it's like a thing where he's still focusing on this other girl, and she's kind of helping him to get the girl. Meanwhile, she's falling for him, and he's not really seeing that she's falling for him. So it's one of these awesome movies, like some kind of wonderful, like that type of movie, like the girl is totally into the guy, and the guy should be with this girl because she's 100% going to treat him better than the original girl that he was with, but the guy can't see past it because he's looking at looks, and he's looking at the superficial things he's looking at, it's a normal guy thinking type situation. You know what I mean? It's totally superficial. It's like, why don't you stop and look at the person that's on the side of you and how they're treating you over the way that the person looks. I mean, because looks will only go so far, and looks are willing to disappear eventually, and then you're left with what? You're left with something that you have absolutely nothing in common with. You know what I mean? And so this is that type of movie. So I can totally like be engulfed. I put this thing in. I can put this thing in easily. I'm telling you right now, and anybody can call me on this, and I got people that will back me up. This is in my Blu-ray player at least once a week. It's there on a weeknight. It's there on I never get sick of this movie. I mean, it is awesome. It has so much going. I mean, there's these brothers, these two Chinese brothers or whatever, that one of them doesn't speak in English, and the other one, all he speaks is Howard Cosell. And he's constantly wants to erase Lane, and they got this big speaker on top of their car, and he's like, let's go, we can go. And through the whole movie, Lane character keeps messing, he's trying to race these guys, but he keeps putting his car in reverse and banging into other cars behind him, or he gets into car accidents or whatever. There's just so much going on with this movie. And then the other guy that's in it is one of his best friend, Charles Dumas. Dumas, I think I'm saying it right. His name's Charles. And he's the guy that played Booger in Revenge of the Nerds. And he is also awesome in this thing. I mean, he is just, he makes such a great partner to the Lane character. They all kind of feed off of each other. A perfect movie. And I know you guys, if you've been watching my channel, you hear me say this was a perfect movie. This is a perfect movie. And it's also the start of like John Cusack's. I mean, he did this other movie called One Crazy Summer. And for some reason, back in the 80s, they would take the beginning of movies, they would use this cartoon animation type stuff to open up the movie. This movie does it. I got these fresh in my head. The other one was One Crazy Summer. And it kind of like tells you the story of the movie in the opening. I don't know who the guy that does the animation on them is, but just the opening credits, when you saw these type of movies and these type of things, you knew what kind of movie you were about to see, because it told you the whole story right in the beginning. And then you just got this, it would kind of fade into the live movie itself. But what a great movie. I'll tell you right now, my friends, I am going to throw it out there. If you have never seen Better Off Dead, give yourself a treat. Find it, buy it, watch it. There is no way that you are not going to like this movie. I guarantee it. I mean, you would have to be, I don't even know, man. You would have to be the most miserable person on this planet to put this in and not get some kind of chuckle. I mean, maybe okay, I don't laugh anymore because I've seen it so many times, but it's enjoyable. First time I saw it, I remember laughing. You just laugh. There's a kid in here, he owes $2 to the paperboy, and the paperboy spends the whole movie chasing him and just showing up in different areas, wherever, trying to get this $2. I want my $2. He's like on top of the guy's car. I want my $2. He's knocking on the doors. I mean, through the whole, he's skiing down the hill. The kid comes down skiing on the hill on his bike. You know what I mean? I want my $2. It is hilarious. I mean, it's just the concept alone is awesome. Chemistry between the French foreign exchange student and the Lane Meyer character, you can kind of see it starting to grow and grow and grow. And you just want them to get together. You want this to happen. You're like, forget about that girl, man. You're trying to kill yourself over her. I mean, she dumped you for this superficial guy that looks in the mirror all the time, and I don't get it. And you're looking at the girl, you're like, I don't get it either. And then the French girl shows up, and you're like, she's like 10 times better. Why wouldn't you just forget about that one and move on? You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know how much time you got invested in this first one, but this one easily treats you better, and she looks better. I don't get it. I mean, this is a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned, but it makes for a good story. And I'm not going to tell you how it ends, but I think you can kind of understand how it ends. But it's one of those things where when it does end and it gets to the ending, you are like, what a roller coaster ride. What a great movie. What a great storyline. This movie was absolutely flawless. And this is another one that has not gotten a 4K yet. And I only buy 4Ks if they are movies that I absolutely love. This is one that if it does ever get a 4K, I will get it. Because, look, I bought 2 Blu-rays. I'm willing to bet that the Blu-ray quality in this one is going to be the same thing as the Blu-ray quality in this one. Why did I buy them both? Because the cover. I mean, if I'm dishing out, and this was a little pricey too, because it's an FYE exclusive and it is out of print. You know, like $22 for just for the cover, just to put on in my library to say, look. I mean, Steelbook, Better Off Dead, one of the best movies ever. It has to be a good movie. I mean, for me to go duplicate the same exact thing, I'm not getting anything better, really, picture-wise or sound-wise in here than I already have in here. Does it have any extra special features? No, it's the same exact thing. But I love the movie. I mean, I absolutely, there's certain things that you just love in this life, and this is one of those movies where I'm like, you know, if I die and I go in, I'm going to heaven, okay? They better be playing Better Off Dead. This better be one of those movies that's playing. You know what I mean? If heaven is anything like the What Dreams May Come, and I can create whatever I need to create as far as my heaven goes, this movie will be playing in heaven, so I can see it, because it brings me joy. It just brings me joy. It's one of those movies that it's a non-thinking, no-brainer. You can sit down, press play with your family and just laugh. It's ridiculous. It's funny. It's good. And John Cusack he's awesome. He's always been awesome. He's one of those I'm a closet John Cusack fan. There's not too many people that go, who's your favorite actor? Well, John Cusack's my favorite actor. But he's one of my favorite actors. I hands down, one of my favorite, because I cannot think of a John Cusack movie that I was ever like, this is a terrible movie. You know, I do not like John Cusack in this movie. Some of the movies where he did were like dramas and they were kind of like weighed down a little bit. The only movie I never saw with him in it was, I think it's Being John Malkovich. I have not seen that movie yet. I'm going to have to pick it up. They have a Criterion of it. I have to pick it up, and I have to sit down and watch it because I am a John Cusack fan, but I've never seen that movie, and I do want to see it. But this was like the start of his career. I mean, this was, I mean, if you remember him in, he was in 16 Candles. You know, he did like almost like, I would say like a cameo type thing. He wasn't really a big star yet. His sister was in it also. He is so good in this movie. This had to have been like the catapult of his career. I mean, this was like this. If you did not see this back in the 80s in your movie theater, I mean, I don't even know who you people are. You know what I mean? It's like, this is a great movie. I mean, I'm gonna leave it at that. See, I'm starting to get down because I'm like, come on, people. You know, Better Off Dead, one of the best comedies I've ever seen in my life. If you have not seen it yet, please pick it up. It's not too expensive. You don't need the Steelbook. You can definitely get the DVD on eBay, Amazon, dirt cheap. I'm talking $10 and under. What a great movie. If you agree, comment below. If you disagree, also comment. I take either way. It doesn't matter to me. But if you disagree, I don't really understand. So, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you later.